exploding.
I don't think I have to shit yet. It might just be farts.
That's good to know.
All right, let's start. Let's just ease on into it with Cryptoland is dead.
Let's do it.
And see where that takes my bowels.
The Cryptoland story is one that burned extremely bright before fading into complete obscurity in record time.
I guess before I started, do you guys know Cryptoland? I can break it down.
I think you told me about Cryptoland. Isn't that like Sandbox and the other ones?
No, so Cryptoland was, they wanted to buy an island. And yeah, like your crypto tokens were your ticket to the island.
Right, yeah. I remember that. Okay.
And they had their cool animation with the Bitcoin guy.
Oh, yes. Okay. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That was a good one.
They were also the ones that went on Twitter. Someone said, what's the legal age on the island? And the official account said, mental maturity is good enough for us with a winky face.
Oh, that's such a bad response.
The name, I actually think what they called in the video, I think they called the currency kitties.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty on the nose.
Who pedophiles in islands?
I don't know, man.
Because no one can get to them.
I guess that's true.
Let's give us a brief.
If somebody's coming up to your island, you know it.
Yeah.
Time. The founders, Max and Helena, allegedly worked for over a year putting together what they thought was a fantastic promotional trailer that would convey the project and the goal to the world.
Yeah,
however,
there she
upon
is.
release, the trailer became the laughing stock of every social media website, resulting in nothing but ridicule.
Another day, another goofy
Hey!
It's a project headed by cryptocurrency enthusiasts to purchase an existing Fijian island and develop it into a haven for fellow cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Oh my god.
As the dust has now settled on the
thanks for the 10
project,
gift subs,
communication
Socks.
has
Thank you,
stopped
man.
entirely. I decided to dig a little deeper and see what I could uncover. It seems that Cryptoland is dead once and for all, but there's more to be said before we fill the grave for good. Before we get to digging, thank you to today's sponsor, Pearl Abyss. Black Desert Online just released their biggest expansion to date, titled Eternal Winter. I can't tell you how long I've been asking for a winter-themed zone in this game, but it's finally here. This has the best graphics in an MMORPG you're ever going to find, and you can finally see your Ultra HD waifu exploring the snowy mountains, including all new life skills like ice fishing and snowboarding, new bosses, enemies to fight, and lore to discover. Not only that, but this expansion streamlines the leveling experience, allowing for you to start out from level 1 and progress through new quest lines and experiences all in this new zone. On top of that, they just released their latest waifu called Draconia, which really showcases Black Desert's top-of-the-line action combat system. So if any of this interests you, check out the new content, all available right now by clicking the link in the video description and get started with your free 7-day trial today. Thank you again to Pearl Abyss, the developers, for sponsoring this video. Cryptoland was yet another solution looking for a problem that did not exist, a common concept in the world of cryptocurrency, and for the people that make it core to their identity. Having communities surrounding the multi-trillion-dollar market is apparently not enough. Instead, they needed to have a physical location where users could inhabit year-round and live a perfect crypto lifestyle to get away from what they refer to as Fiat Land, the world where the rest of us inhabit, and escape to a tropical paradise where they could be surrounded by like-minded people. Not exactly a nefarious prospect so far, but one that was doomed to failure from the inception. There exists something called a white paper. A white paper can be quickly understood as a document explaining all the details about a given project. You're supposed to use said white paper as a source.
Is the video still too? Oh, wait, I see what's going on. It's because we're using the Yeti Nano, so it's different here. I can turn it down. There. That'll probably
unregulated investments.
That'll fix it.
The ridicule that Cryptoland's trailer suffered was not the biggest problem for Max and Helena's project. Instead, it was the contradictory and ridiculous premise of what they were.
Yeah, so actually another interesting tidbit of lore. When they were getting dunked on by the whole internet, they started trying to send out cease and desist letters.
To just like random people.
Yeah, to literal accounts with like 5 followers, they were getting like cease and desist letters from Cryptoland.
Why are people so stupid?
I don't know. I mean, it's crypto, so they were hoping for like an easy slam dunk of a scam, but it didn't really work. Now it's too quiet. Man, I can't catch a break. Never try that.
Were trying to do. Realistically, the trailer got millions and millions of eyeballs that it never should have had. If the project had merit on top of that, maybe it would have done well. They wanted to buy an island in Fiji territory and build up infrastructure for not only a resort to operate servicing thousands of inhabitants, but also private, permanent luxury lodgings for up to 60 high rollers. They called these 60 plots of land the King Cryptolander plots, which were sold as non-fungible tokens and started at the low price of $750,000 US dollars.
They were very proud of it.
In ETH, the second most popular and valued cryptocurrency.
The cool thing is what's amazing about this whole project, Cryptoland, I'm actually buying an ultra rare one of one in a collection of 10,000 NFTs, and that's dope, right? But like that ties to this actual piece of land.
This was one of the
I'm
shields.
actually buying my first piece of land.
Each sale of a King Cryptolander NFT would secure you one of the 1 acre plots of land, the king with fiber optic internet, sewage, water, electricity, roads, access to all Cryptoland's facilities, and of course developmental potential, meaning you bought the land but you need to pay to have the actual
How much was it to get that NFT?
When I say it started at the low price of $750,000, that's because they scaled up. Each one that was
in the
sold
video, I think you said 10K.
would increase the price of the next plot of land by a certain percentage. This, of course, was a tactic to capitalize on FOMO, fear of missing out, a popular angle that schemes like this use. Buy in early and get a discount, buy in late and pay more. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't miss out on Cryptoland. Now, so far, it's not the most ridiculous premise ever. I think it's silly, but carving up an island and selling parts of it to people is not unheard of. But they didn't own the island.
Here, I have an idea here. That was a good idea.
Selling NFTs,
there's some captions
they
if you
claimed
can't
to
hear it
represent
clearly.
a plot of land on an island they did not own and had no capital to purchase in the future either. They were also stating buying one of these NFTs would give you access to a plot of land with infrastructure, but the island had no infrastructure. They also clearly stated in their white paper that they would not use the money that King Cryptolander sales would generate to purchase the $12 million island, which means they had to find the $12 million somewhere else, though of course they never did. They instead went back on their white paper and stated they would instead use that money from the early adopters to buy the island without updating the document or telling anybody unless you deep dive their Discord server. This led to a cascade of critical failures and what I would consider to be regarded as fraud. Essentially, if you use their white paper to give them money for the explicit purpose of
I don't know if it was
they would instead use your money for
I don't think it was 10K for an acre.
They claim to have a safety net.
I think 10K was like the starting price to get in.
The concept of this was 30 sales of NFTs, which would net them $50 million in total, and $50 million was their estimate for a minimum viable delivery of the island being built to a sustainable level.
We almost did that one time. You remember we had that idea of doing the stream where we make really shitty art and mint it on the blockchain?
I actually really liked the one idea of the NFT when NFTs had just come out.
Literally just happened.
Remember the ass picture?
Where
we were just gonna do a picture of your ass, but it spun around like through the window, and as it got to the other side, it was just your ass again, and it was rotating on your ass. And they did not like that. The group we were talking to was we only work with people who are serious. I'm like, bro, it's NFTs. Yeah. Calm the fuck down.
I remember that. That was a wild
We basically
time.
got on a call with them and we're like, we'll only do this if we get to fuck around. And they were like, no.
iDubbbz did something like almost exactly like that the week after we came up with the ass idea.
Really?
He did his nutsack.
How'd his do?
I don't know, but he stretched his nutsack out and put a light behind it. It looked fucking awesome.
You just see like the veins.
Yeah, it looked like a cicada almost.
Cool.
They give you the 10 gift subs retro.
Charlie was like, I'll do it if we just give them all away for free. And they were like, no.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, then let's not do it.
I think the prime swag and there is some Aussie, Zed, and Salty.
Need $100 million to do this, but apparently they could do it for 50.
I'm glad we did.
Realistically, you couldn't do it for either of those numbers. You could probably combine them and still not accomplish this. This, however, was of course all predicated on lies, and their marketing from day one was some of the most incompetent I've ever seen. They fell into the social media trap of answering questions they had no business to answer in the first place, with answers that made no sense, like the infamous age of
yes,
consent
there
question,
she is.
which I still don't understand why it
that's
came with
the-
a winky face.
that's the
they
Twitter
met all critique
thing.
with bans. They held hour-long AMAs where Max would go off on unhinged rants about the haters.
Explain a bit more what just happened, because before getting into the questions, let's expand a little bit more, because I think that's
forgot
what
there were human beings
most people
behind
are
this
curious
project.
about. So we got a wave of hate.
Sense you're hating on us?
There was a wave of hate against Cryptoland.
And to top it all off, wrote a literal thesis, a manifesto about the haters, and published it as if it was the biggest gotcha ever. When in reality, of course, it just confirmed what everybody already knew. These people were absolute amateurs and had no idea what they were doing, and you should never trust them with your money. Now that's a thread I'd like to pull on a little bit, because there's more here than meets the eye. They partnered with a man named Kyle Chasse, a Bitcoin early adopter that, despite being a multi-millionaire, can be seen participating in frequent dunks on his audience, including undisclosed paid promotions, which is an FTC violation, and heading up projects that mysteriously lose tens of millions of dollars overnight while under his care. He runs a YouTube channel where he's a millionaire, and he shows you all of his nice, cool things and tells you that you too can become a millionaire.
Let's see what his channel's up to before I forget to look him up.
The Cryptoland store.
Thanks for some Vedora, Yanta, and the Tier 1 Inedible. Might put the mic right in front of the keyboard. How unlucky.
Yeah, I prefer it right in front of the monitor. Like in your homes.
No, I have the arm now.
Hey,
Kyle.
Let him go.
Top 3 entertainment altcoins coming this week.
That's exciting.
What does the UFC have to do with it?
Yeah, they're one of them.
So he's not talking about Cryptoland anymore.
He's got devil eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
He
evil.
definitely sold his soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, in this video today, I'm going to tell you about the top 3 token projects that are launching this week. This is one that you don't want to miss. So if you're excited for this video, make sure that you like it.
Man, his head is so square.
It's very square, yeah.
That's like actual Buzz Lightyear head. Holy shit. Man,
I
oh
like the
man.
sign behind him.
I mean, he's got a cool setup, but man's out here looking like a thwomp.
Found a new noise.
Nice.
Buy into these things that he probably has already bought and just wants to dump his bags on you. The popular guru business financial advice channel that you are so used to seeing nowadays. Kyle Chasse was allegedly, in his own words, contacted by the Cryptoland team 7 months prior to the reveal and became an advisor for the project. This is a lie. Kyle was involved with the project much earlier and in a much greater capacity than a simple advisor. According to my sources, Kyle was in fact the mastermind of the project and using Max and Helena as fronts, although we of course have to take that with a grain of salt. There were leaks of the website source code that revealed he was considered at times to be an actual paid member of the team, which they just forgot to remove. And he also made content claiming to be the first to buy a plot of land on the island, which is of course confirmed by the blockchain.
God, that's such a cool leather jacket.
On November 8th, 2021 for 157 ETH. So I got curious and I went and found his wallet, easily tracked by using his Twitter bio that brags about monkey JPEGs in his possession. And this is the 157 ETH purchase of the King Cryptolander on November 8th, 2021, going straight to the Cryptoland contract, which then sends that money to another wallet that is under the Cryptoland control before sending it to a third wallet where it remains for the next 84 days.
I feel like scamming using crypto is the worst idea because it's so easily tracked. Yeah.
And claiming the project was in fact still capable of success. They were doing everything they could to try and pull in additional investors and failing at every single turn. On January 31st, 2021, however, Kyle Chasse would receive his entire 157 ETH back, 155 from a holding wallet and 2 from a fourth wallet that appears to have been used as a payment wallet for the entire operation. Now, putting everything together so you can see, as far as I could trace it, there's one wallet that sticks out like a sore thumb. The wallet I labeled the Whale Wallet. This wallet funded the entire Cryptoland project. It routinely sent money to the third-party company that made the NFTs for the Cryptoland project, which was at the time over 40,000 USD. It also sent out large sums of money to the wallet that paid out the various Cryptoland employees, and yet never received anything in return. It wasn't any of the publicly listed employees of the project, because I already found all of their wallets, and it doesn't directly link back to Kyle. But the wallet at one time was a high-volume daily use wallet. That is until around about 650 days ago, where it stopped being used.
Did anyone else ever buy anything from Cryptoland though?
New wallet popped up with its first transactions, and we can confirm, of course, that this is
I don't think anyone ever bought into the project besides Kyle, though.
It interacts with a lot of the same decentralized protocols and exchanges as Kyle's wallet has done as well. To add to another odd coincidence, the wallet only came out of retirement to fund Cryptoland. It hadn't been used at all for a single transaction for over 300 days prior to that. The account was sitting on 215 Ethereum, around about $450,000, and hadn't touched anything in 321 days, but suddenly came out of retirement to bankroll the entire Cryptoland startup fund on the blockchain. Now that seems odd to me, and when combined with the private source that told me Kyle was the mastermind, it started to make a lot more sense, especially when you consider Max and Helena are the CEO and CTO of the company. We can literally see them being paid out of the middleman wallet, just like the other employees, all coming from this one mystery wallet at the top of it all. Now, I can't say this is 100% Kyle. Of course, it could be someone else that was never mentioned, and that was actually the person pulling the strings behind everything. Or maybe Max is a secret millionaire that has another wallet sat there that he just doesn't touch, and it has hundreds of thousands.
So is it actually dead though? It just sounds like he exposed Kyle as being the one behind it.
And I'm sure we will find out one day exactly who this is. As it stands though, Cryptoland appears to be dead. I was waiting for a comeback, and it seems no comeback is to be had. The free NFTs they minted and used as a carrot to motivate their community to act as marketing tools are trading for an all-time low of $70 each, with one sale per day. The Twitter is inactive. The Cryptoland website has disconnected the ability to link your wallet and even see the map of the island to buy a plot of land. The only plot of land that was ever sold was to someone who was quite literally on the team or the creator of the whole thing, which he has of course refunded himself at this stage, and it doesn't appear like they're even trying anymore. They allegedly spent hundreds of thousands of dollars making the worst trailer I've ever seen. People couldn't even believe this thing wasn't satire, as it did a better job of making fun of crypto bros than anything an outsider could ever have made. I will say though, I'll personally miss the project. I'll miss them repeatedly threatening me with lawsuits, the hilarity of watching them scramble to try and find money, which usually revolved around publicly tagging millionaires or influencers on Twitter, and receiving no replies, or shouting into the void of an unknown fiat asking for quote visionary investors. I'll miss Kyle Chasse having the biggest platform.
Actually, do me a favor, man. Look this guy up.
Alright.
His name is the Cryptolander. These kind of people always blow my mind. These are actual living, God-fearing human beings that do nothing but shill for a specific coin or NFT. Is he still active, or is he on suicide watch?
His last retweet was December 8th, and it said win Lambo, and it was the Cryptoland guy with an exhaust pipe coming out of it that says win Lambo.
Damn.
Maybe he started losing faith.
Well, check his replies. Maybe he's active on arguing.
Alright, let's see. Nope.
Oh.
12:25.
What's
12:25? Where can I find visionary investors? And then Net Doctor said
2 likes.
Searching for Cryptoland ? And he replied, yes, do you know any?
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Risa Melancholy and Mystic and the Prime Cake and Adenis.
I miss Kyle Chasse having the biggest platform, which he uses to give financial advice to stupid people, but not using his platform to shill the project because even he knew it was over before it started. But most of all, I miss the laughs we had at their expense. Thanks, Cryptoland. You were more fun than you had any right to be. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did,
God, Cryptoland really was an amazing gift.
With a few dollars each month if you like. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Like you
Stay
said,
safe.
people
Peace.
lose their minds to show for this stuff.
Yeah.
Like he says all this shit and then says some big names are already involved in this. Tell us your thoughts. And it's like he's tagging the founder of TechCrunch, Crunchbase, and Arrington Capital. And I'm like, why do you think this guy is going to be like